and hit generate static files. Generate static file is completed. You will notice that the Netlify has start building the website automatically, and once the building is completed it will show the success message. So it is successfully deployed now. You can type any search term. Let's say we want to look for all the pages with the name sample. Click on search, and you could see that there is a one page of sample page, and the search has but if we are typing here slash home, this will redirect Google now. So you could see that the redirect with 301 is also working fine. And click on submit, and the thank you message has been shown. This means that the form submission was successful. On the Netlify backend, you could see that the submitted forms are available now. You can click on verify the DNS record. The DNS verification is complete, so the HTTPS is automatically enabled on your website. That the static WordPress is successfully deployed. The domain name and mapping is working fine. In this tutorial, I will show you how to deploy WordPress on Netlify using simply static WordPress plugin. Before we proceed, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe the channel, and also if you like the video, then hit the like button and share it with your friends. So let's get started. So first thing you have to do is open up this blog post which I have written. It's a very detailed and lengthy blog post. I will put the link in the description of this video, and here you will find the complete information. How does the simply static WordPress plugin works, and how the post processing, pre-processing, Netlify status, and all the information is working. So this is a complete recipe how to use it and how to deploy static WordPress on Netlify. For this tutorial to work, you need a working account of github.com. If you haven't already created the account, click on sign up. If you are having problem with signing up, just follow any tutorial on YouTube and then click on sign in, and then enter your username and password, and then click on sign in. Once you are sign in, you can also log into Netlify with the help of the same GitHub account. Go to Netlify website, click on login, and then click on GitHub. Now you will use GitHub authentication to log into Netlify. Go to the GitHub page of Serpwing organization. I will put the link of this GitHub page on in the description of this video. Here you will see three repositories: Simply Static Post Process, Netlify Status WordPress plugin, and Simply Static Netlify Callback plugin. So you need these three repositories to deploy your static WordPress on Netlify. Right click on it and open it in the new tab, all three of them. So this is the post processing repository which I have specially created to help my viewers to deploy the simply static on Netlify. First thing you have to do is to hit on the star button just to show your support for this repository and the work we are doing at Serpwing or SEO Wings. Then click on the fork button, create the fork of this repository. This way you will get the exact same copy of the software for you, because next time whenever I am changing anything in the software, you will see a link here, sync fork, that there are some changes available on the software. So in the future you can click on sync fork, and you can update the software. Then go to the next repository, which is the Netlify status WordPress plugin. You can click on the download button and download the zip file. Then don't forget to hit the star button again to show your support. Then go to the next plugin, which is the Netlify static callback plugin. Click on the star button as well, and then download the repositories. After this, we will go to our WordPress. So in this example, I am using Pantheon as a free WordPress hosting. You can use any WordPress hosting you want. You can use cheap WordPress hosting from Namecheap, or use this free website, free hosting from Pantheon. You can also use WordPress installed on your local computer with the help of virtual machines, or even with the help of local WP software. If I make a tutorial about this, I will put a link on the top right corner of this video so that you can always check the other possibilities to install softwares. Then click on plugins, installed plugins, click on add new, and first thing you need to do is to install simply static plugin. Add now and activate it. After this, you have to install the two downloaded plugins which we have downloaded previously. Click on add new, upload plugin, browse plugin, install it, activate it. Then go to and install the second plugin, Netlify status plugin, install it, activate it. So now all installation of the three plugins is working on you. You can also install additional plugins like Yoast or Rank Math and all other plugins which you are regularly using for your websites or your WordPress needs. In this example, I am only taking these three plugins. After this, we go back to Netlify. So here you have to log into the Netlify or sign up. I consider that you already have a GitHub account from where you downloaded all the softwares or make a fork on of the software. We will use the same software for logging into Netlify. Click on login, then click on GitHub. So we are logging to Netlify with the help of GitHub. After this, click on add new, import an existing website, then click on GitHub. And now we will link this new website which we are creating, or this is the same repository which you have forked from GitHub. Then click on deploy. So now your website is being deployed. You could see the deployment messages are coming here. You can also click on deploy to see the deployment. And you will notice that your deploy has failed, which is fine because we haven't configured everything yet. Then go to site overview, then click on site settings to change the name of this website so that it's something meaningful. So we will give it the name static wordpress.com, for example, and then click on save. Now we could access this website as static-wordpress-com.netlify.app. If you click on this, you will see that our website is not deployed yet because there was a failure, but the URL is actually linking to some point. After this, you have to copy the site ID. This is your site ID, and go back to your WordPress installation. Here on the top right corner in admin bar, you will see Netlify badge not set. Click here and paste this ID here, and then click on save button. And now you will start receiving the Netlify updates here. Here it says that the Netlify has failed, so it is not deployed yet, which is fine. After this, you have to go to the Netlify again, click on build and deploy, scroll down and click on and go to the build hooks. Click on add build hook and then give a name to this build hook. Let's say static wordpress-com, same name as your website is, and then click on save and then copy this build hook and then go back to your WordPress, click on simply static settings, then go to callback and paste this callback here. Also enable your callback as well as delivery method and generate archive name, and this home URL will remain like this. And now we need to change the deploy URL. Deploy URL is actually your Netlify WordPress Netlify URL. Copy this, go back to your WordPress website and type here https colon double forward slash and then the name of your Netlify site. Click on save changes, then go back to general and select the absolute URL to https and update this URL to your Netlify site. Then here the delivery method should be zip archive, then click on save. Okay, so our simply static configurations are partly complete. Before we could move further, we need to create some additional pages. The reason for creating these additional pages is well explained in my tutorial, and the main reason is that simply static will not crawl and provide all the web pages uh, to deploy the dynamic version into the static version. So we need to create those pages manually. In order to do that, you have to go to the table of contents and then click on WordPress Backend Setup. If you click on this one, you need to create these pages, additional pages. So the first page is 404 error page. Go back to the WordPress, click on add new, and type here 404 error. Remember to give the same name 404 error, because this is the configuration we have made in our post processing software. And you can give any useful information here. You can add any information you want and then click on schedule, publish. So this page is now published. Now we need to create another page. Click add new page. And the second page we need to create is a search page. We want to also include the search functionalities to our website. Then then go to this area, copy the whole code, then go back to your WordPress installation and type here search. The name of your page is search, and then in the plus button, insert custom HTML. Then click on and then paste this code which you copied. It will create this search form. Then click on schedule, and then it is also published. We will add another page. So far you have added two pages, for a 4 error page and search page. So the third page as per this tutorial is redirect page. So we will create redirects and then click here and create a table. 4 columns, 2 rows, create table. Why we are creating 4 columns? The first column will be from where you want to redirect it. 2 is where you want to send the redirect. Code is the status code of your redirect, and use is another variable where you can toggle off and on your redirects. So let's say you want to create a /home redirect. So anytime somebody wants to type your domain name /home, we want them to redirect to, let's say, Google. And then the status code, let's say we want to give a status code of 301 or 302. And then use it means whenever you are creating redirects, always use 1. And if you want to deactivate any URL, any redirect, then just type 0. So we will create 1 here, schedule, and that's it. Now your redirects page is also created. After this, on this link, we will create contact us page. So this way you can add forms to your website. We go to add new page. Contact. And the code which I have copied from the blog post, you can also post it as a custom HTML. And one thing you will notice that in the action I have written thank you. This means that now you also need to create this thank you page. So whenever somebody is submitting the form, you will, after the successful submission, we will redirect that user or the guy who submitted the form to thank you page. So first publish this, schedule, and then add a new one. And this next page is basically our thank you page. Thank you. You can type any message. There are other ways of doing the same thing with the help of Ajax and so on. I might write a tutorial about this, but for now, we will be just using this approach. Schedule, publish it. And then the next one is our report.txt file. So we have made up a way that this report.txt file will be used. This is default report.txt file for WordPress installation. We will not do anything further on report.txt file because this is automatically generated. There is a way to create a custom report.txt file. Please follow this tutorial how I am doing this. And also the comments will not be included in this tutorial because you can easily integrate discuss or any other static commenting on your static WordPress website. There are bunch of tutorials already available on YouTube, or I might make one tutorial in future and will link here in the top right corner of this video. After this, go back to this area. Here you will see there are bunch of links available. Copy all of them. Now go to your WordPress installation. Click on Simply Static, Settings, go to Include and Exclude, then paste it here. These are the additional URLs we have created. One thing you will notice that all these URL are starting with this Pantheon website. This is the website where our website is hosted. So if you are creating your own website on Pantheon or any other server, make sure that this URL which is highlighted here is exactly the same as this URL. Otherwise, this inclusion will not work. And this also include a link to the sitemaps, both from Yoast and Rank Math. So if Simply Static is crawling your website, it will automatically include those sitemaps as well. Click on Save Changes. So now we are done with all the configurations. Go to the Generate button and hit Generate Static Files. Once the Generate Statics file is completed, you will notice that the Netlify has start building the website automatically. And once the building is completed, it will show the success message. So it is successfully deployed now. If we go back to the Netlify and open this URL, you will see that the Netlify has successfully deployed the static version of your website. To get a comparison, click on your original website. This is your dynamic website hosted on a free server Pantheon, and this is the static website of the same WordPress on Netlify, and it's working fine. All the pages are working fine. We can do the test, small test. Let's say we first want to check the search. If the search is working fine, click on the search and you can type any search term. Let's say we want to look for all the pages with the name sample. Click on search and you could see that there is a one page of sample page, and the search has successfully found that. If you click on this one, and the sample page will open. You can also clear the results if you want and start searching again. So the search is working fine. If you click on the redirects, the redirect is not shown here because when the redirects are successfully created, after that we will delete the redirects page because we don't want to make our redirects public. So this is a safety mechanism I have created in the post processing software. But if we are typing here /home, this will redirect Google now. So you could see that the redirect with 301 is also working fine. Last thing we want to try here is our contact us form. Click on contact us and let's say I want to create my submit a contact us form. And click on submit, and the thank you message has been shown. This means that the form submission was successful. Now go back to your website, click on the forms, and you will see that the contact us form is already submitted. So in the Netlify backend you could see that the submitted forms are available now. So by far now we have successfully deployed our website from Pantheon free website hosting, free WordPress hosting, to Netlify. In the next step, we will try to tweak this a little bit. One more thing I want to show here is that if you hit the F12 button, it will show you any errors or if any content is missing. So in order to release this file, to include this file, select this file Right click on this, copy message, and then go to the SERP Wings website in URL cleaner. I will put the link of this URL cleaner in the description of this video, and then paste it here. And after that, you need to select this Netlify URL, copy it and paste it here. And then we want to replace it with our Pantheon URL. Go to the Pantheon website, copy this Pantheon URL and paste it. Actually, you could do it manually as well because we just want to extract this URL. But imagine if you are having hundreds of failed scripts, then it is very useful to have this type of tool which we have prepared at Serpwings. Click on extract now, and this is the URL which is extracted. Right click on this, copy it, and then go back to your simply static website, settings, and then include and exclude, and then enter them here. Click on the save button and then generate it again. Generate static files. So the processing will happen again and the building process will start automatically. No, you don't need to log into Netlify or GitHub. It will automatically happen in the backend. And it is successfully deployed. Now we go to our website, hit refresh button. And now you see that error is gone, but now we get another error. If you click on this error, you will see that our favicon is missing. It's not an error on the Netlify part, but it's a part on your WordPress hosting because you haven't configured the theme properly. So there are two types of error. One, because the Netlify or simply static couldn't create those files, and secondly, you haven't included those files. In order to remove the errors from Netlify, you need to use the technique which I have mentioned on SERP Wings website in URL cleaner. And for this type of errors, you need to add favicon to your website. Go to the website, click on appearance, customize, and then go to site identity. This favicon, maybe every theme has their own way of adding the favicon. So I will add the favicon here. Go to media library, select it, and actually we can crop it if, and then publish it. Now you see that our Pantheon website have also a favicon. Now we can click on back to simply static and click on generate static files. And the Netlify file will start building again. So once the build process is complete, you will see the success message. And after that, we go back to our website, Netlify website, hit refresh button. And now you see that the favicon is also included in the website, as well as there are no errors coming up. So this is how you remove the errors and tweak your website. In the beginning, you have to do it a couple of times just to make sure that all the files are included and your website is working properly. So one of the question which usually or which could arise is that will it work with other themes as well or just with the generate press? We can start looking into this, and let's say we install any other theme. I will install this Gutenify Hustle theme and activate it. Now our website has a new theme, and we will try to upload this theme. Click on static WordPress, go to simply static, hit on generate static files. Now it is building. The Netlify is building at the back end. And now it is successfully deployed. We go to our theme now and hit the refresh button or click on the static WordPress. And now you could see that the new theme has been successfully deployed. So this will work. So this approach will not only work with one theme generate plus, but can be used with any theme you want. Just remember that if you are installing any complex theme, so some fonts might not be included by simply static, or some files might be missing, then you have to go to copy all the errors which or all the files which are missing, and use this tool from SERP Wings to clean up the text and get those extracted URLs and crawl them again. Then you can use it for any theme you want. So it is not limited to simply generate press or any simple theme. Once this procedure is done, we can actually go back to the Netlify, open up our website, and click on domain settings. Right now we have only one domain, but we can also add a custom domain. Let's say staticwordpress.com. Click on verify, add domain. So this domain has been added, but is waiting for the DNS verification because we need to update the DNS configuration. There are basically two ways of doing this. One thing is with the help of CNAME record, and the second approach is by changing the DNS server. How to change the DNS server, I have already made up a video. I will put a link on the top right corner. You can look into this. And the second approach is using this CNAME record. We will use this CNAME record. Just copy this CNAME record and go to your service provider. Let's say in my case it's Cloudflare. I go to the staticwordpress.com on my website, then click on DNS record, and then I will add the record. I want to add it as a CNAME record, and enter it here, and then click on save. So once you have specified the CNAME record, you can go back to your Netlify, close it, and then hit the refresh button. It can take up to 10 minutes, or in some cases a couple of hours, to propagate the DNS record. Once the DNS is available, you can click on this website and it should point to your static WordPress website. You could see that the staticwordpress.com is now linked to our Netlify website. And in the bottom, you will see the HTTPS and SSL certificate. Uh, you can click on verify the DNS record. The DNS verification is complete, so the HTTPS is automatically enabled on your website. That the static WordPress is successfully deployed, the domain name and mapping is working fine. Once this is done, you have to go back to your website, go to simply static settings, and type the URL here. This is now changed to staticwordpress.com. Save it, go back to the callback, and also update this one. Click on save changes, and then after that go to generates files. So Netlify will start building the process again. So Netlify deploy is now successful. We go back to our website, hit the enter button, refresh all the content. So the contact us page, so you could see that the contact us page is working fine, sample page is working fine. So looks like that everything is working fine. This is all about this tutorial. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section of this video, and I will be very happy to reply to your answers. In case you need a support on this, in case you need any support for your website, support is only available via email channel. So I will add the email address in the description of this video, and you can contact us via this email. If you like this video, please hit the like button. Also subscribe to our channel, and please share this video with your friends who might need this tutorial for their static WordPress deployment. Thank you very much.